Hi guys, only me. I've got another podcast coming up tomorrow with Harry, and there's quite a lot of information that we want to present. So I'm just going to make this quick little video based on where we are right now. We've got the conjunction, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. We've got Christmas coming up. And I kind of got to thinking about a blog post that I wrote 2 years ago, back in 2018. You know, when really nobody was listening to what people like me and many others were saying. So I'm going to present a little PowerPoint presentation that might help a few people join a few dots. That's all it's for. This one's called No One Even Noticed. This was actually the title of my blog post back in 2018. Everybody's familiar with this, but again, hidden in plain sight. This car company is Italian, but look at the symbol on the right of this badge. I mean, why? Well, this is also Italian. This is the House of Visconti, and that's their coat of arms, which also happens to be the crest of Milan. Now, while I was looking into this, I came across this, I don't know how you pronounce it, Sanok. Well, for some reason, the first two letters and the last two letters reminded me of this, and I'm sure you can see the connection. And you know, we all know what it was, but I was doing a bit of digging, and I came across something which I'll show you in a sec. Yeah, we're all familiar with these actors, you know, and as Karen always says, how are you going to arrest them? You may as well go and arrest Forrest Gump. But I came across this. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. This was a video that was made 3 weeks after this particular event. You can see the dates. January the 4th, 2013. This has got to be one of the most powerful videos I've seen that helps connect all these dots together. Strongly recommend that you watch it. It's only half an hour or so. What this guy has done is absolutely mind-blowing. But anyway, let's move on. You're all familiar with this, right? Now, this was their symbol, their sign, back in 2000. And it changed in 2001. As I say, no one even noticed. You see the difference? Look at the stars. Now look at the stars again. Why would they do that? Look at the stars on the flag. Why would they do that? Look at the stars on the front here, the three of them. They're the right way up, but these are upside down. Familiar star badge. Well, what are these also known as? They're known as a shield, right? Because the star is a symbol of protection, which is why it's right there in the middle of that shield. But what happens when it's inverted? Well, when it's inverted like this, then it allegedly has the opposite meaning. It's connected to this that we're all familiar with, which of course is this, which we're all familiar with. And this one that we're all familiar with as well. But what I want to pay particular attention to, that not a lot of people seem to know this, look at this familiar, very familiar logo. And isn't it interesting that, this bit comes second? This is obviously far more important than this. But I wanted to concentrate on this. This is what is known as the cube of Saturn, Saturn's cube. And if you add the numbers up in any direction, whether it be vertical, horizontal, diagonal, every line adds up to 15. And of course, in numerology, 1 + 5 is 6. I don't need to do it for you. You can look at this yourself and you can see for yourself that every line adds up to 15. Now, what's interesting is if you drew this out on a piece of paper and you drew a line between number 1 to number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what you actually get is this. Turn your head to the right just a little bit, and you will see this. See it? Turn your head to the right and you'll see this. And very interesting that this symbol appears on the Queen's residence. Nothing to see here, guys. This, for those outside of the UK, is the symbol of British Telecom, which is the national telecom or telephone company in the UK. You see the snake, the red snake. And of course, we're all familiar with the full tongue. If we use it as the letter T and put it in the middle of the S, A, and the A and N, then it's clearly an anagram. But again, you all know that. This is the Italian Prime Minister's residence. And of course, we have the same symbol on the lawn, which of course is all connected to where we're going to go tomorrow with Harry. We've all seen this, or at least we should have seen it by now. And of course, this very, very strange sculpture, as they call it, which of course, again, is totally connected, which again is all about what these guys love and what they worship. And it all goes back to this. Now, I'm going to introduce you tomorrow to a particular channel that everybody needs to look at. It's got a selection of short videos between 5 and 10 minutes, absolutely mind-blowing. And the guy's name, I think, is David Talbot, and it's all connected. And we're going to go through this with Harry tomorrow. And there we go. This is the festival that we're actually in right now. You can do a little bit of checking yourself, but yeah, this is what we're in right now. Wishing you and yours, yeah, and of course, ho ho ho. So I think it was Confucius who is accredited with saying signs and symbols rule the world, not words or laws. Again, Confucius, spell it out, CONFUCIUS, com. I don't think he existed, but it doesn't really matter. The words that are attributed to Confucius are far more important than whether or not he existed as a man, in my opinion. But signs and symbols rule the world. So let me wish you all a very Mickey Christmas. Catch you tomorrow, guys.